Hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Lord Crooked Squirrel with the lovely kitty.
Hello, everybody.
And this is our discussion of sorts of The Crow's Eye. We've had a chance to play this one several times now, and we never seem to get really good footage that doesn't actually have problems. So now we're actually going to we actually have everything all sorted out there, and we're going to get a little bit of footage for you just so you can see kind of where this game is going and what it does. We're not going to put too much time into this one here. We are definitely going to discuss the good, the bad, and the absolutely ugly. The ugly, of course, being first-person platform sections. All right. No, I
We
don't
are
think I'm
not
going to
go-
show that to you, but
we will not. The first rule of the Crow's Eye Club is we don't talk about platforming and croco squirrels and platforming.
yep. Anyway, this one was also published by the lovely folks at Enkidu. They sent me a copy of the game, just as they sent me a copy of Hollow Bunnies, the Hollow Bunnies Pause Cafe. This game works better than that one did, which is kind of fortunate. All right, we are going to hit the new game switch because that's a thing. Yes, that is actually turned all the way up because YouTube likes to make things darker when we get when we do the uploading thing.
So we will not mention platforming and croco squirrels.
Nope. Platforming and crocodile.
Not, not mentioned.
Run! Too late. Okay. So, in terms of the controls, they're actually fairly simple. There is some moderate combat here, which is kind of okay. We're not going to worry about that over much, but we'll get there from here. All right. Doop, 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 doop. We can actually see around the room now. And this little blinky thing with the E on it, that is that is a Zippo tab here. I'm gonna drop that in the inventory.
And
And we can.
this is a magical Zippo. It never runs out of fuel.
Nope. There is an unlimited amount of fuel in the Zippo, and it doesn't heat up either. Because I don't know about
Yes,
any of the rest of you, but I have used one of these things, and that shit is quite painful if you leave it running too long.
yes. After a couple of minutes, it's kind of difficult to keep holding it in your hands.
Well, that's why you don't do that. Okay,
Yes.
we have our stretch of stuff there. You have various audio logs that we have access to, which do actually tell the story quite well. You'll also find letters from one of the people, from a couple of the people that have been in here. You cannot smoke. You have a Zippo, but you can't smoke.
That's unfortunate.
And of course, you have to do the thing. Now we're going to be quiet for just a moment here while Derpy talks. That's our current location. Quiet, please.
Hello? Hello? Testing, testing. Oh, yes, perfect. Welcome once again to the beginning of the experiment. Circumstances have changed since the last time you were here, but you probably don't even remember. I'll remind you then, there are no rules unless I feel like adding them. Just remember, this is no race. You can take all the time you want. Let the show go on.
Okay, first off, what happens if I don't want the show to go on? That could be a different issue. Um, We will actually need a ladder to get up there, and I know where it is, but I'm not going to go out of my way just yet to go there. This is the room we started in, of course. And I thought there was another way out of this room. There's not. Okay, good. Yes, there is. There's another way out of this room. It goes there. And I can walk around and not have to deal with that. That door is blocked. That is a very disturbing painting. That's the men's. Of course, the mirror is all fucked up because all the silvering's off the back of it.
Oh, look.
Note. Actually, this is a picture.
An unusual place to leave a picture, by the way.
Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This door opens if we can get back out of here. That's a save point. We will be abusing that shortly. Yep.
There's that thing. If door does not open,
Look for a way around. We can pick up and place objects at our leisure. Or we can throw them if we want to.
I'm amused and amazed that you are picking objects while holding your Zippo.
Yep. I don't actually need the Zippo right now, to be honest, if we're being honest.
You are a superhero.
I'm a lot of things. I'm also a damned crocus squirrel, and that really does trump superheroes. Okay. So now we can.
I'm a kitty.
Yeah, well, kitty cats are not the evolutionary nightmare that crocus squirrels are. I can tell you that now. There are notes.
Kitties.
There are
Kitty
notes.
scratch.
I'm not going to go over theirs. We're not going to go over the notes at this point. I'm going to leave that as an exercise for the folks that actually want to play the game. It doesn't get bad
No
until
spoilers.
quite a bit later. However, we do have a ladder. This is actually the girls' room. See, and there's the ladder. We're not getting back in there, by the way. We're out of it. We are out of there permanently now.
It gets super fun later.
Yes.
Especially if you're watching Crocus Squirrel play.
You could watch Quacker Swirly plays, and that's okay. We are actually going to have to. There are a few things that need doing in here, and the more of that shit you find, the better off you're going to be. That dropping off into nowhere was actually not good. But if you happen to drop off into nowhere, it's not so bad. It'll actually just respawn you in a safe spot. So you theoretically have an unlimited number of lives. This is how you move a thing. Move a thing, move a thing. There's another voice log. Okay. And that was we actually came out of a door that that door there that we just unblocked is actually the other side of there, and that was the door that leads back to the first room back over that way. And the only reason to have this here is to get around that. If you look at it from the other side, there's the rest of the blockage. So that's the thing. If you want to go back to the first part of it, you can still. And there are still... Oh, yep, there we go. Protector of nothingness. This goes that away, and we are nearly to the point where the first combat actually happens. Well, what passes for combat for right now. You have that life meter up there, and that's actually a thing that you're supposed to have.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. All done. Of course, if you actually have the sound on, it will provide you with a little bitty jump scare. Okay, remove that. That's the thing for the thing. And here we go. He's about ready to do something. He's about ready to say something else. There we go. All done there.
New record.
As a matter of fact, it is. I know exactly where everything is.
Open the door to the floor below. Go
All right.
there.
But I don't want
We're
to.
going to add some difficulty. I hope you don't mind.
Actually, I mind very much that you did that.
I'm warning you. I'm not going to intervene during the level. I trust you're not going to chicken out now.
Okay. I don't know how we chicken out because we don't actually have a way out of here. But that's completely irrelevant to the point at the moment.
Yeah.
But that is how they call that the first level. We don't actually have anything else to do on this first level. The next level, however, is somewhat more problematic. It introduces several new game mechanics, including Jumpasaurus, the Jumpasaurus Rex puzzles, which, yes, annoy me greatly. There's some tape. You can make bandages
Oh,
for
it
yourself
was
with the tape.
just a tiny little bit of platforming.
Yeah, well, platforming is much better when it's done correctly. If you do it right, then you don't actually cause problems for me or for anybody else. And now I'm actually looking for the space where the save point is. I seem to have neglected to remember where it got off to. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Okay. So that is it for gameplay for this. Yes, I wish to save the game. And we'll go back. We'll do that there and hit up the exit. This is actually not as bad a game as some people might think initially, and certainly the way I was ripping on some of this stuff is maybe not what you would expect. But hey, it's actually pretty likable for the most part. It does have that. The first time you play it through, it's got that kind of Resident Evil feel. If you're going back to the original Resident Evil, or even really Resident Evil VII, which did that pretty well too. After you figured out all the puzzles, it doesn't quite match up, but that's okay because we do actually have ways to get around that. So, any thoughts from you, Kitty?
Since we have a huge low batch of more than 1 hour of gameplay of this, and you actually went through all the puzzles that you didn't do here because spoilers, the game is actually very good. I like it, and just be prepared to a bizarre mix of horror
And really strange, stupid, jumpy puzzles. hate those things. Ah.
jumpy puzzles, the platforming, and it's a little bit of walking simulator. I don't even know. It's a mix of a little bit of everything, but it's pleasant because we didn't realize that we were over an hour doing that.
Yes, this is true. I will give it that. I will, in fact, give it that. It took me see, we've even been at this now 15 minutes, and I wasn't. I thought we were running a lot less than that. So it's not too bad actually. Just be prepared for the platforming.
Yeah. It was quite pleasant. We were very immersed in that first playthrough.
Yes, we were. All right. So that's going to be it for us for this particular setup. I'm going to say at this point, be safe, be sane,
And let's make games fun again. See ya.
see ya.